Let's see what's coming through. There's an end to some burdened times. Somebody may be seeking forgiveness, or they're trying to find a way to, they're trying to find a way to seek forgiveness or find a way to forgive themselves for some burdened time. It's like this thing where somebody had been thinking that they were going to get the structure of something. They were thinking that something was going to lead them to some type of payout or some type of satisfactory results, some type of happiness or something that they could have calculated, or they thought they sat and did all this reflecting. They thought they had it all figured out, kind of was in this stoic, nonchalant era about something, okay? And they could be realizing here, that whatever these burdened times were, did not result to nothing. Like, you don't get rewarded for being loyal. That's the lesson here. Somebody is not being rewarded for being devoted or being loyal to something in their own way that they thought was going to gain them fruit. Okay? So something could be coming in here. All right? It's like a form of a change, a form of a communication, just something that this energy is going to be receiving other than what they thought. It's like the outcome isn't what they want, it's what they need for what they were able to comprehend. And because at the same time too, you got to understand that just because you think you're ready for something, that doesn't mean that you are. Just because you think that you deserve something, that doesn't mean you deserve it. Okay? The universe only corresponds to where your awareness is at and where your truth is. And in your truth is about how you're operating in real time, not what you delegate and wish, further ahead in an energy that you have not evolved into or away from. Okay, somebody is figuring out that they needed to put in more work or more effort, or even change their perspective, change their motives around something, because it's something in their reality and current time that is not satisfactory to their liking. Okay. Somebody thought that charm alone would anchor somebody or anchor something. Okay, they thought charm alone. They thought charm, they thought withholding, they thought kind of bullying their demeanor around would create this impact of making opportunities fold to their mode. Okay, but somebody here is feeling very lucky to have connectivity or compassion in some way. Like, now they feel lucky, and it's probably because whatever it was that they were like ignoring or trying to nonchalantly brush off to the side was the very thing that would have like catapulted them, helped them, and it's crazy because it's like somebody could have had this issue of feeling guilty for thinking about something in a certain way, because they wanted to pin up some form of unraveling half-truths. Okay, for some this is like an old curse that wanted to swing back around, where somebody was hoping that somebody was stuck in the past while they were trying to be on a new timeline, thinking that that's how that shit work and that ain't how stuff go. You cannot be stuck in the past living on a new timeline, because what's gonna happen is, in your living reality, the results that manifest are not gonna be to your liking. And that's exactly what this was. Like in this energy, somebody is realizing that there's a thing about moving timelines. It's like some slow revelation here. It's only a slow revelation because they're in denial that that shit that worked back in the day don't work in today's times. Okay? I don't know if somebody thought that they could account their wealth for some type of old trickery or old traits of theirs or something that are like burdensome. Okay, somebody could have like came into somebody's life and started like throwing their burdens around with some type of entitlement, thinking like, oh, like in this connection that we're having, like I'm just gonna take you through it to see if you can withstand and withhold, to see where your loyalty is. Whole time their loyalty has been faulty and jacked up. Okay, because they missed out on the favor. They don't feel highly favored in bliss no more, how they was projecting that they was. And even here too, if they was having a problem with somebody's anointing, it's like they're upset because somebody is right about the way they were thinking, the way they were moving, the suggestions they were given to this person. Like whole time that outsourced credit that you was sitting up there trying to mask and like distort was actually the very cleansing, the very illumination that you needed to purify a situation. What I'm thinking about right now is money laundering. Okay, thinking about money laundering. Okay, somebody trying to like, this is like energy though. Somebody trying to pin up or push some type of energy into something, a situation, a person, a dynamic or something, in order to make something look a certain way without actually doing the footwork, or without actually being honest with themselves, or even without actually having the integrity to like straighten their shit up in real time. Okay, somebody was thinking that all the work was going to be done for them. All they got to do is lay out the cards, or lay out what they think they should be offering or something. Whole time this is some burdensome, burnt out ass like it's not valid. Like it just ain't valid, honey. Yeah, literally right back out here, because this is like somebody thinking that they were in some type of divine flow to betray what they've always knew, except for it wasn't really betrayal. It was them trying to drag along some type of outdated timeline, thinking that that's what was going to rain abundance for them. I don't know if somebody called themselves trying to cheat their way through. Like, this is like spiritual bypassing at its fullest though, because it's like they're realizing here that they don't deserve nothing of what they thought they were boasting over. They don't deserve to have the mindset or the conversation or the aspect of like being above where they currently are. There's a difference between ego and principle. Okay, so that's kind of what this is. It's like it doesn't take from who they are as a person. It doesn't take from the traits and stuff that they have. It just takes away from what they thought they were entitled to. So it's like it kind of boosts them down a level, boosts them down a ranking, boosts them down an energy or two. Okay? Because it's like you not understanding what something really is. You were put in a position to like dead your past, or even like put in a position to like outweigh what your current circumstances are. You were like put in a position to even like create a new beginning from the unknown in a way. But you took the unknown and started parading around unprepared. Okay, unprepared, unawakened, and literally like unteachable. This is that unteachable type of energy. They think they know everything, and so like whoever was around them boosting up their ego was just like there to like basically watch them fall for their own fucking trap. Okay, all this stuff coming out. Something could have been, it's either something or somebody doesn't know what to do with their energy, doesn't know what to do with their drive, or even too, they're used to people coming on to them in a hypersexual way or something like that. And they thought alone that sexual energy or highly vibrational energy is what they could harness for themselves for selfish reasoning.